Welcome to Science, Health and Healing Library of Children's Health Core. I'm Dr. Majid Ali. The subject of this article is your child, hyperactive or metal toxic. The toxicities of the metals that I refer here of mercury, lead, cadmium, arsenic, aluminum. This segment is part of my 10-segment series on ADHD, hyperactivity, attention deficit disorder, which I consider uniqueness of neuroenergetics. I do not consider it a disorder or a disease. In this series, I've tried to emphasize the issues of food, mold allergy, gut fermentation, leaky gut state, nutritional deficiencies, fermentation in the liver, and the need for addressing all these things. Now, I have seen pediatricians do blood lead tests that is wholly inadequate. It is very ironic to me that the neurotoxicities of mercury and lead has been recognized for long. And yet, even in 2012, I'm aware of dentists who keep putting mercury and silver in the mouths of little children. Fortunately, most of them do not do it anymore. Now, you can do a urine test, and I think it is useful to do it. As you watch all the segments of this program, at one level they are overwhelming. But what I'm hoping is that you can watch all of them, let's say over a period of 3 weeks, and then each week pick up one idea to work on. And then over a period of 3 months or 6 months, you would have done so much good service for your child. The alternative is your child will continue to be brought up on antibiotics and sugar, recurrent infections, mold allergy, food allergy, gut fermentation will go undetected, toxic metals will go undetected. Now, what do you do for it? Well, DMSA is actually approved by FDA for chelation of lead. DMSA also works very well for mercury and arsenic. Now we usually give a much smaller dose. Actually, the dose that we give 2 or 3 days a week is almost 1/10 of the dose which is approved by FDA for DMSA. Some people use DMPS to chelate mercury for children with hyperactivity, attention deficit difficulties. I think that's a bad mistake. Sooner or later, DMPS is a very potent mercury chelator. But I have seen some horrendous examples of neurotoxicity, rheumatoid arthritis developing, of all people, in a dermatologist. She was totally disabled when I saw her. So now you can also use EDTA as a suppository or as a pill. And you can combine that. We combine DMSA with cilantro, chlorella, chlorophyll, and lipoic acid. And generally, with children, I start with a small dose of, let's say, 50 milligrams. Now, when you use 50 milligrams DMSA, just to give you an idea, FDA has approved more than 1,000 milligrams of DMSA every day for 3 weeks for children with lead overload. But our integrative model is very different. We want to look at as many factors. I find it really comical that they only want to focus on lead as if there is no mercury in our environment. Our fish are dying of mercury toxicity. In fact, EPA, Environmental Protection Agency of the United States, tells you that in large bodies of water in the United States, the fish caught in those waters should not be consumed by pregnant women. Why? Because it is toxic to the developing brain of their unborn children. So the main point that I'm making is that you should be aware that if your child's distractibility or mood swings, they are creating major problems at school and he's being drugged for it. There's a separate program where I address the issue of whether they should take drugs or not. Sometimes on a short-term basis, drugs are lifesavers. But on a long-term basis, you are asking for serious problems if you limit yourself just to drug therapy for ADHD. Children's Health Core was founded by my wife Talat and I some years ago. Our vision was to provide authentic information, no ideology, no corruption, no commercial conflicts, not tainted by corporate distortions. For children and their parents and grandparents, their aunts and uncles, for people all over the world. You can support us, forward this YouTube segment to your email, Facebook, Twitter, or other social contacts. Should you wish to support us more, send us an email, aliacademy7@gmail.com. The official website of Children's Health Core is www.kids123.org. All the information that I present on this encyclopedia is presented in a textual form, either at kids123.org, or actually there are a lot of articles also on my other website, wikimedical.org, wiki-medical.org. Thank you for joining me. Until we meet again, may you be gracious, graceful, and generous in your spirit. Thank you.